Well, hello and good afternoon, world of YouTube. How are you today? Thank you for being here. As you can see, I just started. I've been pedaling away whilst in the menu on Zwift, but haven't really got a proper warm up in the legs. So we'll see how this one goes. Part of the reason I've not got a proper warm up in the legs is because the start to this one, or the time rather, has changed significantly. I was supposed to be doing this one last night, and I spent yesterday fueling and eating and drinking, ready to be in optimal form for it. But life got in the way. It got to 7:15, about 45 minutes before it was supposed to start last night, and yeah, kids didn't have things for their homework and other things just sort of came up. My wife was having to attend a bit of a late night meeting, meaning I had to put the kids to bed instead, which is fine, I like it, but it did stop me from racing stage 2 of Tour De Zwift last night instead. So here we are today. I'm working from home today, and we're tackling it now instead. So here we go. Well, we've got 7 and a bit minutes, so let's jump in and have a look at what's in store. So, stage 2 of Tour De Zwift is what we are doing. I did stage 1 last week. You can check that out over in the channel, so go and see how I did if you fancy it. This is the route. It takes us through France, and it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's largely a flat route. If we go back and have a look at the elevation, you'll see it's 241 meters of elevation. So you might be asking yourself, well, how can I say it's flat? Well, if you have a look at the route profile, it's flat for about 15k, and that goes uphill for the last 3. So it's a race of, well, it's not accurate to say 2 halves, but I'm trying to be clever with the words. But at the end of the day, all of the climbing is pretty much the last bit. A little bit here at the start, but otherwise all at the end. If we have a look at the route profile on VeloViewer, you'll see what I mean. A few little yellow sections along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little mini bumps, but definitely not climbs. Yeah, then we go up the big climb at the end, which, if we have a look at the route details again, what's that climb called? It is the Petit KOM, yeah. So it's going to be a punchy one. In terms of who I am up against and where I sit in the pack, for some reason my Velo score keeps going down, despite pretty good performances and good finishing positions. But I am mid-lower pack. There's 10 of us there. I'm 7th strongest. But as we know, Velo score isn't always an accurate representation of rider form and rider ability. The course itself has a huge say on how riders perform and how they do. And for me, I am very confident about the first part, the flat part, but I'm going to have to be on my best today. I expect to finish in a respectable position up the climb at the end. So the plan is, as I always say, ride smart, save the legs, be efficient, don't burn the matches, and give it all on the end to put myself in a good position. So let's see how it goes. I am climbing well, I think. The ladder race I did on, what day is it today? Wednesday, Monday, went well. Really enjoyed that one, in fact. That was the Spinfinity course, so 2, I wouldn't call them climbs, more like drags, maybe they are climbs. I think a rider like me would call them a climb, but someone really thick, thin and light, like sort of 60, 65 kilos, wouldn't even call them a climb, so climb for me. Yeah, so let's see how we get on today. In terms of how I'm feeling, I do feel a bit lethargic, a bit tired, not tired, like partly because I haven't done a good warm-up, so that's all my own fault, but I've been working. When I work from home, I legit work, I get stuff done. But yeah, I didn't really get a chance to use some of the carbs and sugars and glycogen rather, that I put into my body yesterday, and I think it's left me feeling a bit, today. So we'll see. But if I could have my time again, probably wouldn't have taken that last phone call at 12. Would have come down here 20-30 minutes earlier and got a bit more of a warm up on the legs. But like I say, I'm working from home, so not entirely in charge of my own time. Right, what have we got in the pen? Let's drop a little comment into the live chat and greet my fellow riders. Right, I don't know what happened there with the Wii 43, that's a typo. I've just changed back to an iPhone after 18 months on a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and well, it's kind of nice to be back, and let's be honest, the OS on the iPhone is better. There are some things about the Android that they're a significant improvement over the iPhone. So it's taking some adjustment again, keyboard being one of them. People do rave about the keyboard on the iPhone, but perhaps it's just muscle memory on my part, but doesn't feel quite as good. I've got quite fat thumbs for a slim guy, so probably that. Right, a minute and a half. Let's get source going from the get-go. I can find myself launching it as the race kicks off. I don't want to do that today. Let's give you the best stream possible. How many have we got? 14 riders due. How many have we actually got here? Let's have a little count, shall we? A minute to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 riders here. So, give me a good one. Not the biggest of groups, but enough for a draft. Should be entertaining for you. Fingers crossed. If you're watching live, keep me company in the live chat. Drop me some comments, some encouragement, enthusiasm. I'll do my best to get the win. AM says not many participants, going to be hard. Yeah, there's enough participants, but I do agree. I'm going to try and save everything I've got. Right, 15 seconds. Let's get these fans on and switch into race mode. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, boom. Just hoping to put down some good power numbers today. I just realised the camera behind me is not pointing up enough. can almost have to use this as my warm-up, really. Right, it's the only effort I'm putting in before the end. Might do one more attack. What do we think? Should I go again? I think I will on the next climb. I did not get a good warm-up in, so consider that my warm-up. Good afternoon if you're just joining us. Thank you for being here. I'm doing a hell of the north today. Day 2 of the Tour De Zwift. I didn't get a good warm up, so trying to kind of do it in race. So I put in 2 big or 2 decent attacks. Not with the intention of making them stick, but just to stretch your legs a little bit, bring up that heart rate, shake off any dust and cobwebs from not racing yesterday, and make sure I'm ready for that final climb. So I've done the 2 attacks now. The plan is to sit in for a bit, rest, recover, chill. Stay with the pack, save everything for the last climb. Keep the cadence high, keep the legs loose. Stay in the pack, keep that draft up. Heart rate low, temperature down, hydrated. Save all my matches for that final climb. The watt balance style that you can see to the left of the map, up there, top left, top right rather for you. Need to try and top that back up again by riding within myself. And I do that by letting everyone else do the work. Excuse me. If you're watching live right now, please do drop me a comment. Let me know how you think I'm doing. Set someone off in front already? Oh no. Yeah, Ruggieri. I need to trust the pack here, let them come through, let them chase. Welcome to one and all on the live stream. Hello, hello. Lots of you watching live, thank you very much. Drop me some comments in the live chat. Keep me going. Tell me how I'm doing. Worked harder than I wanted to. I think Millington has the right idea. Stay at the back. If you're watching live and you're not a subscriber, why not hit the subscribe button? Help me out. And if you are already a subscriber, let's give this video a like, guys. Come on, keep me going. Lots of people on the live views. Thank you for being here. Right, let's let them work now. Active Industry 7308 says 9k go go. I think I have to trust in the pack here and stay with the main group. Big climb coming up, and I am not a climber. Real Gaming Boy says the leader dropped out, so unlucky. Oh yeah. I actually didn't see that until you mentioned it, so thank you very much, Real Gaming Boys, in the live chat, pointing that out. Obviously chose to go a bit kamikaze. He did. Having some trouble breathing through my nose at the moment. Draft power up, very nice. I'll take that and enjoy it. If you were in my position, what would you do right now? Stuart says, save that energy in the draft. Yep. Thank you, mate. 100%. I've got this power up, and we get one more before the climb. Just need to use this last second, and hope for a feather. Try and bring the heart rate down now. Rumble Gaming Boy says this is Cat B, right? This is the racing score up to 650. Cat A of that. So, or the. It's not really cat systems, it's obviously racing score. So, in the video description below, there's a link to this Zwift event. So yeah, this isn't the top tier. I think anything upwards of anything upwards of 650 in racing score is not where I'm at. I was a while ago. I was winning those racing score events, KA events for fun, 18 months ago, but I have fallen off. So all of this is part of the journey back. Yeah, my record in Zwift power is pretty good up to late 2024. And then there was a mild resurgence in early 25. No, there wasn't a late resurgence. I mean, it's a steadying off, a levelling off of the drop, but no real resurgence. So, yeah, I used to score like 4.5 watts per kilo. I used to be off the front of these races. Slip disc, bit of illness, house move, work. So I've done all of that. But I'm getting back. Stuart says, yeah, I think it's the RS, yeah. Zwift racing score, yeah. Okay, drafting boost, that'll be fine. Stuart says, we'll sooner be top of Cat B than bottom of Cat A. Cat A. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know, I think I'd rather be back in Cat A. As soon as you get on the bottom of that ladder, so to speak, to use a cycling metaphor, you do kind of get caught up in the draft and your fitness does go up because the races just force you to work your ass off. Whereas Cat B races tend to be steady with a sprint. So, yeah, Cat A races, yeah, they're very intense, especially at the top end of Cat A. Right, here we go, uphill now. Looking in. I'm going backwards now. That's me done. Oh man. That's why I'm struggling at the moment. Let's see if we're going to stay away from the chaser. Wind it back up a bit. Nope. I just have not got it right now. Started too hard on that climb. And I knew it the minute I started. I sort of figured some others might drop off too, and I would at least be a part of a group, but nope, they've all gone. Andre says, you blinked and they were gone. Yeah, certainly feels that way. Oh man. Right. Give it to 29.15 and then go again. Work hard. Here we go. 10 seconds of recovery, then dig in. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, see, that's what I've got. 30 seconds, really. Or 45 seconds. More structured training needed for sure. Right, a bit more steady this time. Oh man. Right. Post race, let's talk. Oh man. Yeah, so as I was saying in the live chat, like 18 months ago, I'd be holding 4.5 watts per kilo. I'll be on the front of those packs climbing and attacking for fun to try and break away. If you go back and look at like mid 2024 videos in my live streams, you'll see what I mean. Apart from a few weeks here and there where I'd had a cold or I slipped a disc at one point and had an extended period off, I'd be riding these for fun and sprinting really hard at the end as well. But at the moment, across the board, I'm really not where I used to be at all. My endurance is down. I mean, I know what that is. My hours in the saddle just aren't high enough. I'm a bit short on structured training. I've been doing a lot of racing here on Zwift to really just try and enjoy it, to you know, get that feeling of that fun back in the legs. But yeah, the sprint is gone. The high FTP and VO2 max are down. Yeah, so I've got a lot of work to do. I'm enjoying these races a lot still, albeit at a lower level. Who was it? Was it Stuart in the live chat who said they'd rather be at the top of Cat B than bottom of Cat A? I mean, at the moment, there's no. I mean, I'm not even eligible for some of the top ZRS races. My ZRS is just too low. But if I could get into them, it would be futile. On a couple of the coalition chase races, which I hosted on Friday night, usually 6 or 7 p.m. If I try and stick with the A's, there is no chance that I am riding on the front, taking turns in the chasing pack, trying to catch up. And if I'm with the B's, then I'm really just holding on often. So yeah, I'm not where I used to be and not where I want to be or should be at all. But this is in truth my 4th week back on the bike after 4 weeks off. My total cumulative training now is about 12 or 13 hours in the last month, so not very much at all, like very, very low compared to the volumes I'm used to. So this is about what I expect from myself at the moment. I'm also heavier than I should be, 86 kilos at the moment, so I'm 12 kilos heavier than where I normally am at, which is huge. It's like 14-15% heavier, massive. But I'm not fixated on weight. It's all really about performance and recovery. I think my primary focus at the moment is to try and just get that heart rate down to the point where I can put in those big digs, and yes, it goes up, but then a little bit of a recovery, even at power, can bring that back down again so I can go again. To achieve that, I obviously need to get more structured training in the bank. So higher efforts, bigger recovery, and some really spiky efforts. And luckily, Zwift is one of the great places to do that. There's some great workouts here that I'm going to be taking on. I haven't got a coach anymore, but I'll be using what I've learned over the last 15 years or so to put in the effort and digging deep into my Team Alpecin notebooks from 2019 and 20 to take a few cues and tips from there. But believe me, throwing a few real road rides out on the roads as well to boost that endurance, that threshold, and come back next Zwift season, like September, October, November time here in the UK, and I'll be back at the top, I'm sure of it. I'm confident of it. I believe that. In the meantime, though, I will be racing all year round, here on Zwift. I'll be doing a lot of ladder races. So if you enjoy watching Zwift racing online, or if you're new to Zwift, do subscribe to the channel. I stream here 3, 4, sometimes 5 a week, depending on what's going on in my real life with family and work and whatnot. And yeah, hopefully I can entertain you and maybe ride with you at some point. Again, like I say, please do subscribe if you don't already. And if you already subscribed, why not give the channel, and the video rather, a big like. Thanks for watching, everyone. As always, peace, good vibes to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.